everybody. Happy day. It is Down Home with Tina. I'm your host, Tina Thompson. Going to start out with the PQ. This is the 7 rules of life, I like to say. And you can kind of maybe add a little bit to it or take away. It just depends on what you feel like doing. But just something I came across on my Facebook page. I wake up every morning and I look for inspirational, positive messages to put a smile on my face to what I say, get my day off to a good start. So, the 7 rules of life: make peace with your past. Don't hold on to it because you don't want it to disturb your future. What other people think of you is none of your business. Do not let that, don't let it take over your life, and don't hold on to it, because I am one of those folks. I've always wanted to try to just make everybody happy and please everybody all the time. Well, it took me quite a few years to realize that is not reality. So I've learned to just let that go. The only person in charge of your happiness is you. Don't forget that. The only one in charge of your happiness is you. You can't be happy because of or for somebody else. Only you can make that decision. Don't compare your life to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. I always tell folks, focus on what you are doing in your life, your purpose in life. And when you're focusing on you and not focusing on what they're doing, because you will take away and have negativity going on, and you don't want that in your life. Time heals almost everything. You got to give it time. When something happens, it's a big challenge in your life, a loss of a loved one, that's a big one. It will take time for you to maybe find your own happiness again, but seek smiles and seek good, positive folks that are in your life that are going to make you laugh and get you through the tough times. Stop thinking so much. Don't analyze everything, because I'm that type of person that I am a big thinker. Years ago, a friend of mine said, "You analyze everything. Are you going to be like a psychiatrist or something like that?" He said, no, I don't want to be in the minds or try to figure out other people's minds. I'm too busy trying to figure out all this other stuff. But I have learned to just not think so much about stuff and just let the flow of life. Live through it and let life happen. Smile. You don't own all the problems in the world, and that is for sure. Not that I want you to think about somebody else going through a tougher time than you, but there's always something bigger or worse that could really happen. So stay positive, and again, look for those good, positive people in your life. Guys, I've got a great show. I've got my game towards the end of the show, a few awesome guests. There's an event coming up in Lancaster in the month of September. I'm going to let that fella give you all the details. Frontier Spirit 1799. Frontier Players is who he is with, and I've also got Fairfield Fishing Game Association. Don't go anywhere. It's Down Home with Tina.
At Dagger Law, we have more than 110 years of combined expertise in nearly every part of law.
What I think sets us apart from any other law firm is our ability to work together.
With us, you're getting a trusted partner, in addition to a team who can help you with a growing business, changing family, planning your future, or dealing with land issues.
It's a challenge every day, and you meet an awful lot of nice people.
Your case matters. We'll take the time and the energy to ensure that you have a quality experience, quality representation.
Whatever you need, we have a lawyer who can help. Dagger Law. Local, trusted, experienced.
Welcome back to Down Home with Tina. We have got so many different things and events going on in our community, and I have the joy of getting to interview those folks who are part of those events. And one of them coming up in the month of September is Frontier Spirit 1799, and I've got one of the cast members, characters, actors that is here with me today, Martin Barker, to talk about the Frontier Spirit 1799. Martin, thanks so much for being on with me.
Happy to be here.
Share with all of us, what is Frontier Spirit 1799?
Yeah, it's a combination of things. There's a drama that happens that kind of steps through some characters of the past that settled this area. There's also a village that shows what life was like, so food being made in the way it used to be, and people living in tents and whatnot, blacksmith, that kind of thing. So it's just kind of a capsulized version of what life was like when Lancaster was settled in 1799.
Yeah, and you guys try to make it just as real as possible,
Yep.
don't you?
Mhm.
And I've been to a few of them, so I knew you looked familiar, but I was just like, but I'm like, do I know him outside of that? I
Yeah.
don't know if I do. Yeah. Why was this something that you wanted to really get involved with?
Yeah, of course, we've been doing this, the Frontier Spirit's been going on for 41 years. I joined maybe about 10 years ago. A good friend had been involved in it, and he's like, you need to be part of this. It's so much fun. You need to do this. And so once we got involved, yeah, it was pretty fun. So we've been doing it.
What is it exactly that when folks come out to it, will they like expect to see?
Sure.
What do you want to?
Yeah, each year it's different. They've been trying to select a theme that they want to focus on.
Oh, okay.
This year it's talking about the generations, the years that pass when this land was being settled. So taking maybe from someone that's really young, and then they're growing up, getting this Lancaster settled, and so you see that span of years.
So it's not the same type of show every year.
No, each year has a different. The people are different. The characters that the cast members choose to portray can be different. So
Is it tough getting different folks to that many? Because how many people are how many cast members?
yeah, that's a
are in
great
it?
question. The village has 80 to 100 people that are showing how to do things or whatever.
Yeah.
The drama side, there are about 6 stops, 6 scenes,
Mm-hmm.
and they can range from 10 people down to 2. So so that's a lot of people to cast.
Yeah, I would definitely say. How do you get those folks for the village to even? Because are they there the entire? How many days is
It's
it?
2 days.
Okay.
And yeah, there's just a network of people that, kind of, this is something that they've been doing. So they have their own tent and their own, gear. And so we just say, hey, would you like to be part of this?
Okay.
And
So do these folks go to different places and
Some
do
of
this
them
on
do.
a regular basis?
Yeah, some of them
it's
do
their
go to-
hobby, I want to say hobby or
right.
something like that.
Yeah, some of them do.
Yeah.
And it's neat to see because some of them are just really, into it and,
Yeah,
really
you can
authentic
tell.
stuff.
Yeah, they
you know.
like they it's like they're living there.
Yep.
For the weekend, like they call glamping. Nah. So not glamping at all. To them, it might be,
Yeah.
but it's camping and they really enjoy it and you
Yeah.
can see it. But it's really the bigger picture in all of it is that you're teaching folks in this area, and you of course encourage folks to come from other areas of what it was like back in that day,
Yep.
in that time.
Yeah, and the real struggles of living out with nothing and trying to make a living, the challenges, fearing for your life sometimes, just trying to feed your family, all those kinds of things. There was a treaty that was said, the Indians can live here, so it was a huge process. So.
Is there a age requirement? Do you tell folks? Because I know some, because you do have the Indian kind of interaction. So
To attend?
Is it kind of to attend the event?
Not
Like,
usually.
Not yet.
This year, I'm not sure exactly. Like sometimes the Indian scene can get a little,
Yeah,
it's intense.
Yeah.
But usually it's pretty family friendly.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And this takes place where?
this is at Alley Park,
Mm-hmm.
the September 28th and 29th.
Okay.
So Saturday and Sunday, and it starts. The park opens at 10. The trail starts at 11 and goes till 4.
Okay. And this free event?
It's free
Or
event. Yep.
Do you guys take donations? and such?
Absolutely. Take
Yeah.
donations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bring the family out, and they can learn really a lot about what the history of Lancaster was like back then. The free parking, of course, is
Yep.
across the street. Is
Right.
that correct? I'm
That's
trying
correct.
to go by memory.
Yep.
And then folks will walk over. What's the trail kind of like for folks? Is it a tough kind of trail?
Yeah, this year's trail is pretty easy,
Oh, good.
pretty level.
Okay.
And so there is a little bit of climbing, but just a kind of a gradual thing. When you get to the end, there'll be some stepping down. So you may want to come and just kind of check it out if there is some, wheelchair, because it can be a little tricky. But
Okay. What are the dates and times?
yeah,
again?
it's Saturday and Sunday, September 28th and 29th
Okay.
at Alley Park.
Is it always the same? Like, is it the third?
It's the last full weekend of
the
September.
last? Okay, because Mr. Tharp has told me this many times, and I'm like, is it the 3rd? Is it the last?
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep in mind because it's a specific time. It's the last full weekend
Right.
in September.
Yep.
Now, as far as Frontier players, and I know we've got a little bit of time to chat about that. Are you a member of? Do folks have to be a member in order to be
Don't
a
have
part
to
of
be-
Frontier Spirit?
Don't have to be a member. We take anybody, but you have the option to join,
Okay.
and it's just very simple. It's not a pay dues or anything. But
Is this
just,
the one and only event that you guys hold each year,
This
or
is
do
the
you
one and
guys go
only
different
event.
places?
Yeah,
okay.
this is it.
So those folks who are interested and they want to not maybe be a member of, but they do
Sure.
want to participate in
Yep.
an event like this, how do they get started? And because you do have to wear the certain clothes of that time period.
Yeah, I'd go to our website, frontierspirit.org, and there's a little form you can fill out and send us your info.
What is your favorite thing about doing this?
The kids, because I get to do the music scene, and we get the kids up, and we get them involved, and we have a coloring book this year,
You
just
do?
made just for us.
Oh, that is
So,
cool.
and that's going to be, I think it's a free thing.
You
so.
know, adults take up on coloring these days. Are
Bring
you just
it.
giving these to the kids or the
No,
adults?
anybody can have it. So,
I wish I
Yeah.
had time to sit down. Maybe I'd calm me down a little bit more. So, are you going to do any of your singing or anything like that, or is folks going to have to wait until
I
they
mean,
come out to Frontier Spirit?
Yankee Doodle is
Yankee
what we're
Doodle?
gonna.
Are you gonna
We're gonna
sing it
talk
for
about
us?
what the origin of Yankee Doodle is. We've got a banjo, and you can come and sing along. And
Yeah, you don't
and some
have
other,
it with you today.
No, I have a friend
No,
that
I'm
comes.
kidding. It's you and somebody else
Yes.
that you guys are
Yep.
in this little scene together.
Yep.
About how long is each scene? Let me ask you that. The
Varies.
trail, the walkthrough. How
Right.
long?
The
is
whole thing takes about an hour, a little bit longer than an hour.
Okay.
And you got some walking to do between. So.
Okay, so the folks that do come out, sometimes there's a little bit of a wait, but there's not really a lot of a wait because you get in line.
Right. Yeah. Usually they try and keep things moving along. Yes, like Sunday afternoon can get pretty congested, but there's a tent where you can sit and they'll give you a little preview. But we try and keep things moving through, and
Okay.
just kind of depends.
Frontier Spirit, $17.99. It is the last full weekend, and you said it's the
28th and 29th.
28th and 29th of September. And what are the times for folks?
Yeah, the park opens. The park opens at 10 o'clock. The trail begins at 11 and runs till 4 o'clock each day.
Great way to find out the history, a little bit of history about Lancaster and what Frontier Spirit $17.99 help out the organization. I'm sure that they will take donations at any time, so you can always go to their website. Martin Barker is here. He is one of the cast members that will be out there that day. I've got a great show, a couple of other guests coming up here about some more events that are going on in Fairfield County and family friendly, so you can take your kids out to those events as well. It's open to the public. It's Fairfield Fish and Game. We will be back here in just a couple of minutes. You're watching Down Home with Tina.
Hi, I'm Amanda Wattenberg, Regional Director at Ohio Guidestone. Do you or does someone you know have a substance abuse disorder? Have you been thinking about getting help, but don't know where to start? It takes a lot of courage to ask for help, but it's the most important step you can take. If you think you know everything that's available in Fairfield County, think again. Like other chronic diseases, addiction can be managed successfully. Treatment enables people to counteract addiction's powerful, disruptive effects on the brain's behavior and regain control of their lives. Even if it takes multiple attempts, treatment does work and people do recover from addiction every day. So keep trying because your life matters. You matter, and we're here to help. Call 211 and ask for the treatment resources available right here in Fairfield County.
This message is brought to you by the Fairfield County Adam H. Board.
Hey, welcome back to Down Home with Tina. I'm your host, Tina Thompson. Weekly show where we just get together and sit back, relax, and enjoy things that are going on in our community in a home-like setting. So I hope my gals here are relaxed and that we're just going to have a good old time. I have Robin and Judy with me from Fairfield Fish and Game Association. And we're just going to learn about a whole lot of things that are going on over there. Where is Fairfield Fish and Game Association? Judy.
It's at 2270 Bickle Church Road, Northwest in Baltimore.
Just outside of Baltimore, isn't
Just
it?
north of Baltimore, yes.
You can't find it. Use that GPS system and it'll take you right there to
Right.
it. And about how many years have you all been there and had Fairfield Fish and Game?
It's actually was built in the 50s. They built the 5-acre lake. They put in like more camping. We have 100 campsites there now.
Do you know why they started it, Judy?
Well, it was actually a group of men that started that.
Oh, they probably wanted a home away from home
They
that
did.
maybe wasn't very far.
And actually, they didn't allow women in there then.
Right.
Oh,
That was many
I didn't
years
know
ago.
that.
But they,
Always been run by a board, probably a board of fellows.
yes,
that,
yeah, there's
to-
always been directors or trustees running it, yes.
Yeah,
but,
and they started it with the campground right from the get-go, right?
well, but there's
or-
probably only a handful.
Handful, yeah, not very
handful.
many at all.
Now we have 100.
And they used to have to move around each month. Now they don't do that. Now we have 100 spots that you can stay in the same spot.
Okay, and that's members. This is
Yes.
member-driven,
Right.
correct?
Right.
Now,
Correct.
how does it, Robin, that somebody that might want to become a member of Fairfield Fish and Game Association, how do they do that?
We can go on our website and get all the information, print out our application. We have a board meeting once every month, and you can come to that board meeting, listen to all our rules. We'll answer any questions you have, and we just go from there. We'd like you to have sponsors if you know somebody that's already a member that can sponsor you.
Okay. Judy, have you always been a member at Fairfield Fish and Game?
No. My dad was a member 30 years ago.
Did you go there with him,
Yes.
like as a family thing?
Yes,
So
I
that's how
did.
you.
But I didn't go out and go fishing or anything.
No,
You know, I
yeah.
just kind of sat there with him. But,
Why did you decide to join when you decided to?
well, you know, it was a home away from home for me.
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Probably memories of your
If
dad.
I wanted to get on the golf cart and go riding through the woods, I can. If I wanted to fish, if I wanted to shoot a gun, just relax.
Yeah,
It's
Nice.
family oriented,
yeah.
and it's a good place.
Absolutely.
And
yeah.
Judy's dad was the one that bought me my membership in 1992.
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
that's cool. And why did you decide that you wanted to be a member?
I had
Robin?
some friends there, and I had come out and visited, and I liked the facility. I liked what they were doing, the stuff they do with the kids. I like to fish, so I became a member.
Are you good at catching fish out there? Do you
Sometimes.
guys kind of put some
Sometimes.
fish in the
Yeah.
pond sometimes?
Yeah, we stock the pond twice a year.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have any, like I said, you have a little paddle boat? I've been out there. It's beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful out there. For the folks and members to
Yes,
use that, is that
uh-huh.
open to members?
Yes, it is.
Can they bring their own? Or?
Yes, a lot of people bring their kayaks
Oh, nice.
and kayak out there.
Yeah, because 5 acres is a good bit of space.
Right. Yeah, we have 3 fountains, so it's a pretty good sized pond.
Yes.
Like,
Super, super pretty. You guys always have things going on to encourage the public to come out and get a look at it, don't
Correct,
you?
yes.
What do you have coming up?
we have a family outing coming up on September the 14th. It's for the children and the adults. Registration is at 8:30. The event is from 10 to 3. This year we're going to have a scavenger hunt. The first year we've done that. Prizes will be muzzle loader, a crossbow, and fishing poles and gear. And then we're going to have a special prize for the adults. Also included a free lunch. It's a good time.
So everything's free.
Yes.
Folks just need to register.
Correct.
Is that correct? So
Yes.
that way you know the number of. Is there a deadline for registration?
It starts at 8:30, so
It's just that day?
yeah, some people come like
Okay.
12 o'clock and they can still register.
Alrighty. And then Judy, you're going to be out there that day. What do you usually do? Do you have a job? That
I always
put
have
you
jobs
into?
out there.
Do you wear many hats
You know,
out there?
there's like, 600 members, and so there's
Oh
always...
my goodness, that's how many you
Yes.
have?
Yes, there's
Yes.
always something for us board members to do. And we do get help from some of the members that join in and help us
Okay.
get things done.
Okay.
But there's always things to do out there.
Why do you want to continue to encourage folks to do something like this and come out there?
Well,
Be a part of
I really want to see the young kids come into it to kind of, get them involved in that kind of stuff instead of being in the house.
This really gives them that opportunity to get a chance to see what is out there, like
Right.
really out there
Right.
to do in the country. Because there
Right.
are, I mean, I'm sure there are folks that do live in the city that want to get outside
Right,
and do some
right.
camping, and they want a good family-friendly place
Right.
in order to do so. And the way of having these different events is a way for you to show folks like you in the community exactly what you do have. What is there on the grounds? You've got the 5-acre pond, and what else do you have?
We have 2 shooting ranges, 1 pistol range, a skeet shoot, archery stands, fishing. Did I forget anything? A couple playgrounds,
Yeah.
lots of shelter houses that people can have picnics.
Do you require a fishing license?
No.
No.
Okay,
No.
so that's
and we
because
do
it's
not
private.
have internet.
You what?
We do not have the internet.
Yes.
And will not.
No.
As long as we're involved.
That's as long as they're on the board. No. Don't even come on board and ask about it, right, ladies?
Right.
You've got something else that's coming up. I know you wanted to make sure to share about.
We're
with
going to have a
everybody.
catfish tournament on September the 21st. It's at 7 p.m. till 1 in the morning. The cost is $25. They're going to pay out each hour for the largest fish. If no fish are caught, that money will roll over into the next hour. We will have a vendor there, rock and rolls, for food to purchase.
Okay. Right. And then you do something for the developmentally disabled or handicapped,
Yes.
correct? What is that?
The week
Robin?
of September the 16th, we call that our handicap week. We have kids from the local schools in Millersport, Pickerington, and Forest Rose. They come out and fish. We take them on a hayride and we serve them lunch. And it's, I mean, just to see when one of those kids catch a fish, it's just amazing.
What is the very favorite thing about being a part of Fairfield Fish and Game Association for you, Robin?
I just like all the people. I mean,
The
they're
socialization.
good people. Yeah, they're good people. You know, you have bad apple in every bunch, but everybody.
That's my cousin JT. I'm just kidding. I had to throw him in there because he's not.
Well, yeah,
he's very
it's
involved.
a good group of
He's a
people.
treat. No, there are. I remember being out there one day and having somebody who I just saw when he comes up and he's at one of the ranges and he is just talking away.
Right.
Like we've been friends forever and I'd never seen him before, but I like that because I'm
Right.
that social kind of person. And I'm sure you have those who like to just mind their own. They get on their golf cart and walk the trails or things
Yes,
like that.
right,
Right, Judy?
right,
What's your very super favorite thing about?
I think it's when you're in the campground, it's the kids are everywhere. They're riding their bicycles, their little motorized little scooters. They're playing in the playground. I just like it because those kids will grow up. Maybe their kids will come out. So to keep the place going,
yeah.
that's what I.
Continue to make memories for
Right,
families so
right.
that way it's lasting relationship that they can hopefully have.
Because
with
CJT
you
was
all.
out there when he was a kid.
Yeah,
Now he's
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Now his kids, when they come, they're there.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
I
So
remember
it's
some
it's
of
the
our
memories.
visits
So.
out there as well. Yeah,
Right.
Fairfield Fish and Game Association. Anybody interested in being a member or finding out about the events, where do they go?
We have a website. It's Fairfield Fish and Game, all one word, .com, or you can see us on Facebook.
I want to thank you, ladies, so much for being with me. But I know that you're going to stick around for my game. It's a super easy game. You just
Okay.
have to figure out what I'm saying. Can you
Okay.
do that?
We'll
you
try.
think you'll do
Sure.
that?
We'll
See,
try
I
it.
put some of my guests on the spot, so it is what it is. But before I go, I want to thank a few of my sponsors. Walker Shoes Center. I also want to thank Donald Law Office. I want to thank Huddle Tire Company and also Ale House 1890, folks. We've got some fun things. I'm trying to decide. I think I know what game we're going to play. And it's a speak out game. Have you ever seen the game where you put the silly thing in the mouth and you say a word and you all got to try to figure out what I say?
No.
No, where you're about to find out. It's super easy. I won't
Okay.
make you put them in the mouth unless they want to put the little thing in, and we'll just see what happens. Folks, don't go anywhere. I will be right back. It's Down Home with Tina.
The Frank E. Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our 2 locations. 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster or 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
Welcome back to Down Home with Tina. I've got Judy with me and Robin from Fairfield Fish and Game Association. And I want to just remind you folks, you can catch the Down Home with Tina show Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 10 a.m., 4 p.m., and 7 p.m. on Spectrum 1021. Also, CLN YouTube channel, Your Hometown Connection. Also, Down Home with Tina Facebook page. We're going to play a game, and these gals are going to have to try to probably watch my mouth to try to figure out what it is I'm saying. And if they get it right, I have treats for everybody. So this is why I'm kind of trying to hide in my lap here that they couldn't see their treats, but they have to get it right in order to get their treat. So remember this is that speak out game. Okay. I'm going to put this contraption in my mouth. And I'm going to maybe try to keep it the duration of the show. We'll just see. Because if you get it right, they're looking at me like, what are you doing? So you ready? I'm going to say something, and you guys, it's a phrase.
Okay.
And it will be 4 words. I'm going to put it in it. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Please.
Please.
Harden. Please harden my hands.
Please something my hands.
Please. Please.
Please.
Harden. Harden.
Harden.
Harden.
Pardon.
Harden my appearance.
My appearance.
Please harden.
My appearance.
Yay!
Oh, you got it. All right.
Good job. So you win one. Now, Judy, you got to win one, too. You can win one for her. Higgins.
Say again.
Penguins. 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 Penguins.
Penguins.
Penguins. You got it, didn't you?
Began. Began too hardy. Penguins began too hardy.
What?
Sorry. Penguins began too hardy.
Begin to party.
Yes, good job. Oh, yay! You guys get.
This is not easy. Oh, my.
I just want to thank you, ladies, for being a good sport. Thank you so much for being here with me down here with Tina. It is about making memories and having fun. And them looking at me like something's not right. Well, it's not right.
Yeah, we made a memory today, all right.
She's going to say, what did you do to me? No.
And
Good
thank you
job.
for
Great
having
job.
us.
Thank you guys and ladies so much. And the best of luck in your event that's coming up.
Thank you.
And what you've got going on. And I just don't want you to forget that there is Facebook. You can go to Facebook and watch the show, Down Home with Tina, and keep posted on what we've got going on and what you all have got going on. Fairfield Fish and Game Association, again, Down Home with Tina is about making memories, but it's also about getting your kiddos out and doing something new and different. And the public event that's coming up, again, it is, where is it? Robin, it is a Fairfield Fish and Game Association.
2270 Bickle Church Road in Baltimore.
Yes.
September the 14th.
Yes, you can come out that day. What time's registration for folks to come? It's free.
8:30. The event is 10 to 3.
10 to 3. So come on out. You don't want to miss it. You want to hang out with these great gals, say hi to them, let them know that you saw them because they're now, you've been on TV.
And we are going to release some quails at 3 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, because you guys have
Yes.
that, you're growing them out there, raising them out there.
Yes, raising them, yes. And we will be releasing them at 3.
So come on out. If they don't make it to the event, can they come out to
Yes,
see that too?
yes.
So if you don't make registration, come out to that. Thank you so much, y'all, for watching Down Home with Tina. God bless. Good day.